Hi Team Run, Coach Alexa here, Coach of Reading, South Oxfordshire and online. Continuing a little bit on my pillars of well-being, a bit more about nutrition and what we eat. And I'm going to think about a bit of a theme of variety is the spice of life for this video today. So thinking about how we can get as much variety as possible into the food that we eat. Not only does that make it more exciting, more interesting, more tempting, but the wider the variety of different foods that we eat, the better it is for our bodies. It gives our bodies the opportunity to experience lots of different nutrients, lots of different balances of the macronutrients, so that's carbohydrates, fats and proteins, as well as all of the important micronutrients like vitamins and minerals that our bodies need to do everything that they need to do. So a couple of different ways, or a few different ways that I've sort of come across, been working with and been reading about over the past few years to help with this. So in terms of things like fruits and vegetables and types of different foods, think about them in terms of different colours. So aiming for colour on your plate and aiming for eating your way around plenty of different colours each week if you can. So you can get, reds and yellows and oranges and different shades of green. So lots of different colours. And those different colours generally, often a lot of the colour is caused by or created by different chemicals and nutrients in those foods. So eating your way through the rainbow of food, although I don't think there are many foods that are blue, that's a bit of a danger colour, isn't it, in nature? Then eating your way around the rainbow of foods can be a really way of getting a good nutrient balance across the diet. I also stole from a guy called Rangan Chatterjee, who's a doctor that does a kind of healthy living podcast, well worth a listen if you are interested. And he talked about the idea of having an alphabet up on your fridge every month and ticking off the fruits and vegetables that you eat that begin with each letter of the alphabet. So you aim to tick off the whole alphabet throughout each month. So it might be apples, bananas, carrots, things for A, B and C, and things get a little bit more tricky when you get towards the end of the alphabet, but you can get creative with those ones. So another nice way of just kind of gamifying almost that eating more variety, especially if you've got children in the house. A thing that works for me as well is actually, as much as online food shopping can be really useful, I tend to default, and the kind of algorithms tend to default to showing you the stuff that you bought before, do you want to buy it again, which can be really useful for the staples and the basics, but doesn't encourage us to branch out and try something new. So, and this is easier said than done for me because I'm not a massive fan of in-person shopping of any sort, to be honest, other than running shops, obviously. Going for in-person food shopping, not only will you kind of see what the more seasonal produce is perhaps, but you might get a few different ideas. You might see something you've not seen before, and depending on where you live, I'm lucky enough to live on the outskirts of Reading, so I've got sort of large town in one direction and more rural in another direction. There's a couple of farm shops near me that are selling seasonal stuff, and it's always interesting to go in and find some seasonal stuff which will have good nutrient value in it, but also occasionally find some stuff that I've never even heard of before. So a couple of winters ago we found a black radish, which is a massive thing that you can chop and cook or thinly slice and fry, do all sorts of different things. It has a lovely kind of rich peppery taste to it. So sometimes you'll come across something that you've never even noticed as a thing, a type of fruit or vegetable before. So there are some little thoughts. Variety is really good for us. It increases, as I say, the fun, the tastiness, the interest in our food, and enables us to get more nutrients in a kind of easy and fun way. Hope that's useful. Happy running.